21 Steps to Home Ownership is a program to target people who are credit challenged, people who feel that they can never own a home.
Right.
Because, it's kind of dispelling a lot of the myths about owning a home. Because if a person can pay $1,200 a month in rent, they can own a home. If you reach these certain steps through the 21 Steps program, you can get that much closer to owning your own home. From our websites to our classes, people will be educated and get a full scale of things that they can do to own their first home. And it's all about affordable housing and helping people, and that's what my whole objective is.
And that's what people have made their #1 resolution, is to look at home ownership. But in trying to understand, moving from being a renter to owning a piece of property, how are you communicating with those people?
Well, the thing is that, people are always told that, their credit is not high enough. The credit score is not high enough. Or you have to be in a home more than 4 years. And that is too risky. So all these things are not true. If you really sit down and educate yourself, if someone takes the time to really take you through the steps about owning your first home, you get a better idea than just listen to people out there telling them what they can't do. Our whole objective is to educate people to the point where they can do this on their own. That's why I'm involved in this, because I've been through some of those same problems. And when I teamed up with Freddie Mac and Dominique Wilkins
and that's what I want to talk to you about,
really push this thing.
And going through the process, the first thing you need to find is somebody who is reputable. Who's going to put you into something that you can really afford, so that you can be in it for the long term. And you've got some great agencies working with you.
Yeah, exactly. You got Taylor Bean and Whitaker, legitimate company. You got Freddie Mac, who's a giant. So what that does is give you instant credibility. And in teaming up with our mortgage company, Exclusive Metro Mortgage, we're able to come to a great partnership that will in turn go out there and help people and educate them about owning their first home. Because if you look at just an African American community, most of the people who live in homes, they don't own the homes. They rent. So why not, you got people been in a rental for 20-something years. Which is crazy.
Now tell me, what are some of the steps? You say 21 steps, and I imagine once you go through 21 steps, you can really feel confident about making a purchase. So tell me something about steps.
What steps is, first of all, is to look at your profile and see where you're at. And if your profile if you're not at this point ready to own your own home, what we do with our website and classes is take people through each detailed step, from credit scores to financing, to really just making yourself financially able.
It's a real education.
It's a process. It's an educational process that they have to go through. But at the end of that process, they'll be ready to go.
With confidence.
With confidence, and they know more about owning a home, and know about mortgage rates. They know about ARMs and all these different things that.
Because that's what people are going to throw at you when you get to the table. It's like, well, no matter what you make, you can afford this. We do an ARM, but you really need to know what you can afford.
But people got to know what an ARM is. And how it benefits them. So each one of those processes, our loan officers and our teachers in those classrooms is going to teach them step by step what to expect, how to deal with the situation when it comes up to do a mortgage, but more importantly, that they would have the confidence to ask certain questions.
So I'm really excited to tell our readers about your program. Now, how do they sign? Do they need to sign up?
They go through www.21stepshome.com is our website, and it will give you detailed information about the classes, when you sign up. And I think that the important thing that people need to know is that you don't need big down payments to get into a home.
You really can't move from renting to owning.
Because there are programs out there to help them get into their home without getting deep into their pocket, and still have a manageable mortgage rate that they can feel comfortable with month to month, instead of being in something that they can't afford.
And we've seen that people are losing their homes. Not necessarily a lot of people losing their homes to foreclosure, but just because they're not educated on the other expenses it takes to maintain a home.
Well, first of all, they get people high credit challenge, people into rates that they know they can't afford. So you got people out there in 12, 15, 16% interest rate. That's because their credit is so bad that that's the only way they can get home in their mind. That's what they think, but that's not true.
And so you're going to dispel all of that.
We're going to dispel all of that.
That's interesting.
And again, with Taylor Bean, Whitaker, and Freddie Mac, who's the really motivating, point or push behind this, And you know, and I'm always from Schools of Metro. We've all teamed up to make sure people are educated, make sure that this initiative is put out there in a way that people want to sign up, people want to be educated, and at the end of the day, they're gonna get into their first home.
Now you say 21 steps. How long is it? Is it a year?
Person. Some people probably can close in a month.
Okay.
Some may be a year. It just depends on their profile. But at the end of it all, no matter if it's 1 month or 1 year,
you need to take
these
time.
These people are going to be educated, and they're going to take the time to see where their lives are going as far as owning a home. Because time, like I said, we had 3 major players involved in this, and we all put our heads together to put together a great program to educate people.
And the website again
is www.21stepshome.com.
All right.
Atlanta, you just got the buzz behind the buzz.
From DryerBuzz.com, I'm Yolanda Lattimore, and we're staying with Dominique Wilkins.
Sister, talk to me so you can see.